Okay, back to all bosses. Back to all bosses. Let me just delete that. Delete our last run. And I believe we're all ready to go. So, this time we will be Fear, because why not? I don't have any favourites saved. Okay, let me... We must be an NPC. Is not good enough to just be the default. Hang on. Okay, how about now? Can we now be Fear? Yes. Okay, let's start. Let's see if we can get through without losing 7 minutes to Renala this time. Let's shield off as well. So come back for him later. Not killing Sion now. And then we get to start our lovely 30 minutes of setup. Really wish this didn't take as long to actually get everything ready to go. I guess it's half hour setup to just nuke everything in the game, pretty much. Just one of these. So I took, what, about 10 days off? So I went away on holiday, and I got back sort of 2 days ago evening. Then yesterday I did a bit of practice on basically the things that I royally screwed up in the runs before I left. So like Renala bell-bearing hunter, these sorts of things. As well as just like practicing a few of the ones that I haven't actually gotten to yet in a recent run, but will definitely cause some issues when I do get there. Like Prestigious Axe, Melania, that sort of thing. Yeah, hopefully we're not going to be 10 minutes behind at Lanedale like last run. Hopefully it's going to be slightly more controlled. So there's so much time save on offer that I don't need to be like brilliant. I just need to be sort of okay, but like, so okay but not losing 10 minutes. Let's run over to Torrent and then they're straight away off to Liurnia to do all of that setup. So Icewind, Belfries, Academy Key, all of that sort of stuff before going to Volcano Manor. Let's get Torrent.
They sir, but you, I can play turning to 80. You need to the foot. Then it's summon. I bequeath. It will some torrent. Treat him with.
There we go. Put him there. Pick up that rune. Golden Seed, and then get Stormhill Shack. So we need to use Stormhill Shack for pretty much every wrong warp that we do in the game. We'll be warping back there in order to do the wrong warp. There are a few where you can just like warp straight to the race you want, but most of the time you'll be warping there to get sort of unstable ground. Then we set up Pegasus and take the faster version of the side path to Liurnia by just running over the bridge. Still don't know why that path exists. It would have made a lot more sense and been a lot better for the game if they just got rid of that path. So get this grace. And then off to round table. And Melina can phase through walls now.
If you had, it seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can take gathering plate. Very let my hand.
Yes, this is one of the times where we don't need to use Stormwall Shack. Because we can just warp straight there. So this just puts us closer to one of the warps to the academy. Then we also picked up that rune so that we can use that and the rune 1 we picked up to get enough for a level, because we need 16 dex for Icewind Hatchet. And now we need to go and get Icewind Hatchet without getting trolled by that slope. So yeah, most of the first half hour is just running around, fighting very few bosses. But in the first, there's Icewind. In the first half an hour, we kill 4 bosses, which is 7.5 minutes per boss on average. And by the end of the run, we're averaging 2 minutes per boss. So yeah, so the start is very slow, but it's worth it to be much faster later. So we enter a Lucaria and then do another Pegasus to get over to the Belfries. Which we'll use 1 to go back to the starting chapel to kill Grafted Scion. And we'll also use 1 to get into Nokron. To wrong warp into Nokron for the Mimic tip and all of that stuff as a much faster method compared to taking the intended route after killing Radahn. Because we also, in this one, we do the first part of Nokron before we kill Radahn. So it's not even open at that point. So wrong warping lets us basically do that and get a quick route to Lanedale. So we don't have to run across the top of Altus. And then we could go back and kill Radahn later. So just use these runes so that we have enough for a level. I forgot where I was going. So now we need to go and kill Patches, because... So we're going to go and kill Ryckard pretty much as early as we can, because it's... I forgot what I was levelling again. So we're killing Ryckard, since Ryckard gives 130,000 runes. With a Foulfoot that's 169,000 runes. And Godskin Noble also gives 50,000. So it's a lot of runes early on, which will get us up to the stats we need for Sonaf. But the Patches will actually... The Patches boss fight will despawn and Patches will leave if you kill Ryckard. So we actually have to make a detour right at the start to go and get Patches before he despawns. I also try not to mess the fight up like last time, where I managed to miss all of my attacks. Just need to remember to equip Icewind before I try to use it. What? How is he not?
Wait, please. I surrender.
Yeah, like I do that.
Sake, I concede. No one likes a bully. Well,
Okay, I'd call that pretty bad. Oh dear. It didn't help that he had his shield up for all of that. Because if he tries moving or rolling at all, and he doesn't have a shield up, it does like a quarter of his full health just instantly. Because he was blocking everything, it took so much time. Okay, this isn't a good start. Managed to waste another 20 seconds here. They're going to be behind after all this in Ryckard. So the first point I have time save is on getting the Sword of Night and Flame on that split. So I'll hope. I think if I still play decently, then I should be ahead at that point. But this just sort of sucks as an opening. To have that bad patches fight and then mess that up. So it cost us like 20 seconds, and I'll probably lose more time because I don't really understand what I'm doing here. Like the movement or anything. In Volcano Manor. I now need to run around and try not to get sniped by any of these slugs or like fire pot enemies. And you're not supposed to get hit there. I could be in trouble here. That's really not what you're supposed to do. Yeah, we need to run around here to get the Somber 5 and 6. Yeah, that fire pot is what I'm always nervous of getting hit by. He also behaved, which is fine. Curious to see how much time this is actually lost. It's like the death looks like about 20 seconds, but then there's been some other mistakes. Like with having to do extra heals or whatever. Okay, it's lost a lot more than 20 seconds. I mean, okay, it could have been worse, but... could have been much worse. Offer patches bearing, buy those, buy that, and then go there. So that I can still be ahead at the end of setup, and then there's decent amounts of like time saved throughout this run. There's a lot of splits where I lose like 40 seconds, a minute plus, so... I hate this jump. There we go. Get Somber 7, and then we come down here to get Royal Knight's Resolve. Which on this patch is absolutely busted. It works on weapons other than the weapon it's on. So we need to favourite Stormhill Shack. That might have been early, I'm not sure. Okay, it wasn't. We're going to be losing more time here because I messed up that jump, but... I mean, as far as early game goes, normally it's a case of as long as I first try Ryckard, we're good. Like, that's normally how it goes. Because Ryckard is like a 3-minute fight. So any mistakes are really bad. It is very RNG heavy though, because you're kind of relying on him opening with a specific attack in phase 2 in order for it to be... in order for the fight to be semi-consistent. You're relying on a specific opener in phase 2. So let's just hope I get first try. Okay, got the stagger. Then we'll do this again. Hopefully he won't poison. He's doing poison. He didn't go for the earthquake though, which is okay. Okay, will I get the good opener? No. So that makes this fight a bit more scary. He was still able to get it off, so this is actually really bad. You want to stop him getting that skull off. needed one more jump attack. That sucks. I'm not streaming on any other platforms, only YouTube. I've done Twitch a bit, but I'm not sure if I'll do that or stay on YouTube. It sort of depends. I'm sort of testing both out. Okay, well this is more than 3 minutes down the drain probably. This sort of time where just learning how to do chainsaw would be so nice. And just doing it. So you wouldn't have to worry about any of this stuff. Yeah, now the serpent's being annoying. Also not entirely sure how I had enough stamina for that. It's such a depressing start to a run. Dying to Ryckard. If I get him this attempt, I'll probably keep going. Maybe, but... I'll see how far behind I am. .5 minutes behind. Great. Yeah, the 28 means that that's how many times I've started the timer. So I've done, yeah, so I've done 28 attempts of this. I think I've finished maybe 4? I think I've finished maybe 4 or 5 of them. Maybe 6. I can't remember exactly, but... Okay, so now we definitely can't be ahead after setup because of that. It's also more annoying the fact that I had to... that I got the most time loss possible to Ryckard. Because he was 1 hit away on my first attempt. So I just needed to get 1 more jump attack off and that would have been that. But instead we lost like 3 minutes. Now we go and get this grace, then we get the Somber 8 and 9 by the tower. And then we go and pick up Sonaf. If it lets me climb up here. What the hell is going on? Yes, this is a very bad start. Mostly just because of that Ryckard death. Like, even if I were like a minute behind here, I would be happy, but... It means there are basically the other places where I have time save, I need to take advantage of it. Like on Sonaf. Like honestly, if I don't mess up the Pegasus on Sonaf or Godric, we'll be ahead. So honestly, it's not that bad. It's just a bit depressing to be 3.5 minutes behind, half an hour into a 5.5 hour run. So we pick up this grace for later. And then get these Sombers. Okay, where are you going? That's nowhere near where I wanted to be. I wanted to be much closer to this part, but... God, I don't know what I'm doing here. I thought I was about to fall off the edge to try to correct myself. So we're going to lose more time here. I think this Pegasus takes about 40 seconds. If I can actually get Taunt full. Okay, how is he not falling off the edge? I should be more than close enough here. If this just makes me fall off again, I'm resetting. Okay. So yes, we're going to be like 4 minutes behind already. Jeez, took your time. we climb up all of this to get up to the Divine Tower Grace, which we need for Godskin Apostle. "32 seconds. So yes, I have about a minute here, so I can get some of that back. So I have a minute here, then I have, I think, like a minute and a half on Godric. So there are some big time saves coming up. So we need to buy the Sombers from EG, which we will use to upgrade Sonaf. So we're just going to get it to +9 straight away. Set up Pegasus there, and then we go into Kalia Manor. Without getting killed by Loretta on the way, if preferable. So we get this grace here, and then we just have to run to Sonaf. So it's faster to get that grace and then run to Sonaf, and then later run all the way to Loretta, than it is to Pegasus straight to it and then do a second Pegasus later to get to Loretta. That's also not what I was trying to do. Okay, yes, we say 52 seconds, which is fine. Still 3 minutes behind, but... So we get this all the way up to +9. And then we begin Limgrave. I mean, we're still technically doing setup now. Like, because we still want to get the Physic Flask and Bloodhound Step. So we're still going to be basically getting those things, but now just... Instead of before where we were like just going for the setup items we want, we're going to be getting bosses along the way. So there's another 2 bosses.
Hello? Can you hear me? I am these. I just give and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
And then, very sorry, but he drops a very good talisman.
Was my whole existence just
So that talisman increases the damage of skills, which is what we are exclusively doing damage with this run. I can't remember if it's 10% or 15%, but whichever one it is, it's worth it. So yes, there are a few bosses that we're going to be picking off here before getting the Physic Flask. And then after that we basically start the Liurnia section to go and get the magic tier from the Urgent Avatar, and then ending with going getting Bloodhound Step from the Caelid Knights Cavalry. And then that will pretty much be all of like the major setup we're doing. And then later on there'll be another small bit with like Millennium and this sort of stuff where we'll upgrade Icewind Hatchet and get a few things we need to help with dungeons later on. So now we do this cave, which is very dark, and I can never remember which way you go. So this could be quite interesting. I do not remember which way you go. Not that way. I always somehow manage to go the wrong way there. Need to remember that if you see moss, you're going the wrong way. And then jump across here. Okay, that was relatively pain-free, but they're still losing time because I ran the wrong way. And because I did that wrong. So I should really just like do 1 or 2 run-throughs of that cave to actually know which way I'm going. So I think like my last 2 runs as well, I've also gone the wrong way there. I think most of them I'm pretty confident that I remember which way to go. Or can at least like recognise, like look at sort of the entrance and then recognise which one I'm at. But I mean that one I just always go the wrong way for some reason. Now we go and get this dude. And then we can go and get the physic flask. I still lost 3 seconds there. Okay. It's probably to do with me dropping down at the start. Probably wasn't very good. Okay, let's hope the Tibia Mariner gives me a good spawn. Is there 3 places it can teleport to? 2 of them are okay, one of them's really bad. It picks the really bad one. It can spawn like right next here, or it can spawn just a bit up that way, but both of those pretty much the same speed. And then that spawn is just really bad. Okay, so we get the physic flask, and then we go to Liurnia Highway South, which is that one. Okay, so we lost 7 seconds in Limgrave. Could have been much worse, but I think as long as I don't mess up the Pegasus here, then we should be okay. Because sometimes there's a bit of an awkward wall here, and if you sort of stand in the wrong way, you can just fall off. Up here there's a bit of an awkward wall and the edge of the cliff is a bit of a weird shape. But it worked, so that is not an issue. Yes, we're going to be saving like a minute and a half here. So slightly pulling the run back. But we actually saved more than a minute and a half. And I fucked up the wrong warp. I was too late. I'm trying to think of where the next sort of big time save is. Like, sure, there are small bits here and there, but I can't think of where the next like big chunk of it is. Yeah, we lost 8 seconds because I messed up that wrong warp. I mean, we did just save a minute 40 on Godric, so... Basically, as long as I don't go and lose 6.5, 7 minutes to Renala, like my last run, then we should be good. So need to go and climb up all of here, get Red Wolf. Also pick up a stone sword key on the way. So we go and pick up, yeah, a stone sword key and the second imbued sword key that we need. As I said, we need one to go to the chapel and one to get into Nocron. So I'll go and pick that second one up here as well. I can't remember if I get that golden seed or not. Part of me thinks I do. And that I've just... I mean, it doesn't really... Like, it'd just be a thing of healing, so... Given I've golded that, I'm gonna take a guess and say that I actually do normally get that golden seed. I'm saying if I'm down on any flasks, then I guess I just go one less healing. That shouldn't really matter. Okay, am I going to die to an Arla, or is this going to be okay? Well, they've given me awful spawns. And I fucking missed. That was a pretty shit first phase, I'm going to be honest. That's still golded. Right. Okay, so there's quite a bit of time save on Renala then. Given I probably lost like 10 seconds on that first phase. Yeah, I only have one golden seed. Is that correct? Whoa, 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 whoa. You start with 4 flasks, it's 1-1. I have 5, so it's 1 more to get 6. Okay, no, I do have enough. Maybe I could skip that golden seed then. I probably could skip that golden seed then. I mean... Okay, and yesterday, just before this run, I guess, yesterday evening, I actually checked what the trigger is for this Spellbearing Hunter. So I should actually be able to do this. So I checked what makes it spawn, rather than just sort of randomly speaking until he happens to spawn. I checked all of these like nuanced things, like what makes that dude spawn, but I didn't actually like practice Gargs at all, which was probably a pretty big mistake. we need to climb up to the avatar. Is this avatar one of the drops it gives? Because normally they all give like the Physic Flask drops. This one gives... I missed. It gives the magic tier. There's a 20% boost to magic damage. Which is very useful. It basically means that we can go and kill some pretty tough bosses early on. Okay, I disagree with how that missed. I also just lost a minute and a half. I disagree with that second beam missing. I'm also sure there's supposed to be a stake of Malka there, but apparently I was also out of range. Because I think there's one there. Okay, all that time I just saved on Godric, get rid of it. Take that lovely minute and a half and just get rid of it. Oh my god, this jump is so annoying. I was not holding that. Oh my, just... There is nothing I like about this jump. Yeah, there is a stake America. Only that part's just out of range. Okay, 2 minutes, not a minute and a half. I messed up the jump some more. Yeah, that is basically all the Godric time save undone. Is that I can't actually remember where my next big chunk of time save is. It honestly might be Radahn, which is after all the underground and Lanedale sections. Okay, so we sorted our physic out, got some levels. We pick off these two bosses and then we go and get the curse mark, which we need for Fia's quest. I'm gonna miss that cycle because this dude hit me. I'm not going to save time here as well because that cycle. Okay, please behave. It behaved. Okay, we actually still saved time there. I guess that was just it behaving and not going for one of its ranged attacks instantly. So we get this and then go to Liurnia Highway North. Yes, there's the cavalry on this highway, then you jump up to the Mariner, and then we can Pegasus up the Divine Tower to get the curse mark. And then we go to the underground section. I also just messed that up. How the hell did that troll hit me from there? Yes, I need to just mind the crab. I'm pretty sure you set it up here. Somewhere. Probably you. Yes, now we need to go and get this Tibia Mariner. Always going the wrong way. And then the game doesn't let me get my RKR off. I already have enough height for this, so we can go straight to the curse mark. Make sure to land there to load in the Divine Tower, or to load in all the collision. And then we need to climb up this. Like so. I want to go up a bit more. Just to be safe. And you're at the Divine Tower. Can't remember how long this elevator takes, but it's good enough. That was a good enough Pegasus. And then after this, Third Church of Marika, which is left 2 down 2. And then we go into Caelid to get the Bloodhound Step. Yes, we have saved some time here. Then take the warp, put on that talisman, which gives us +5 int. And then we need to kill this guy. We'll just get this grace for Grail later. And also set it to night. I think it might be night, but I'll just set it just to make sure. And then we need to go make this Knight's Cavalry jump off a bridge. Let's find the branch. I need to make sure I don't get clobbered. How did I not quit out in time there? I had 25 seconds of time save here as well, which makes this even more annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure how I didn't get the quit out in time. Let's try again. Well, this is a very nice way to lose multiple minutes. Okay, now we should be okay. I also quit out on the wrong one. That's probably why I died, because I quit out on the wrong one and he was still too close. So yeah, a minute 40. Actually, it was more like a minute 40. Dagger, Bloodhound Step, 4 Belfries. Yeah, so now we start the underground section, which we're not as far behind as we were last time, but 5 minutes is still not very fun. I swear to God, if I die to this. You're not supposed to instantly jump at me. Let's also see if Mimic's was going to troll me. Remember my last one, I spent a minute. I spent a minute on this fight, last run. Mimic just dodged it and just time wasted. Weapons off, them off. Hello, Lord Boss. How are you doing? This one is pretty dog shit. I actually got it in the correct timing. Come back here, come back here. I saved a whopping 0.4 seconds there. Wow. I honestly hate the underground sections. Like, well, holy shit. Let me out, let me out, let me out. There's a stake here. Wait, where the fuck am I being put? But... Since when was there a stake there? Okay. Oh my god, please stop hitting me. So another 4 we need to light for Regal Ancestor. And then we kill the Dragonkin, we light the 8 for the regular Ancestor, kill that, and then come back for Regal Ancestor. Okay, please fuck off. These guys are really fixed on just killing me right now. Me losing time here. Because of that death, but so I didn't even know there was a stake of Marika there. I know there's one for this dude, but I guess I just never really paid attention to it. That must mean then that I've just never died like around that area. Which seems wrong. Like surely I must have been killed at some point there. I love that this is a 4-minute boss. And it's not even like we're setting anything else up in the meantime. This boss just literally takes 4 minutes. I have 3 heals, so I should be okay if I go and get sniped anywhere. Like that. What is the purpose of those enemies? Okay, this is the scary part. For that reason. So these next like few, like this run down to these next 2 is very scary. These guys apparently just have ridiculously good aim. Then there's this dude who starts shooting at you on the way to the next one. Plus another electric ball thing. Yeah, that's why that bit's scary. Holy crap. I very nearly died. Just need to make sure I can get this one and then quit out. They're going to be 2 dudes attacking me. Okay, that didn't kill me, so we're fine. Then I need to walk back and we can go and get regular ancestor spirit. If he gives me a good attack, I'll be able to kill him in 1 hit. He gave me good attack and I didn't mess it up. He does 3 attacks. Why does this underground section have to be so shit? I always roll that, like, triple aerial thing. I always roll it too early. Yeah, it's so delayed. Another 40 seconds gone. No, don't use the physic. Because I want to save it for gargoyles. Why are these people being so annoying today? Hey, come on, just give me a nice attack. I always need to go off on a mission to find where the hell this exit is. Like, it's the smallest thing ever. Just in a massive arena of, like, the same stuff. And now we have gargoyles. Absolute bane of my existence. So hopefully the game will actually let me dismount on the rock where I want to. And then I should be able to just shoot them. Nope. Okay, I got one at least. Whatever. Let's first try Gargs. Look up, and I'm out of beams there. I'm out of FP, so that was my last opportunity to not have to go in for melee. Okay, Sophia's Champs, another boss I hate. Although a boss that I did actually go and practice. It turns out that a lot of my mistakes last time, funnily enough, were based on me not knowing the strategies for things. If I just took the time to like watch my past runs and look at the strategies, all of a sudden it goes a lot better. Like Renala, or the Bell-Bearing Hunter. It's leveling 15 mind. I need to put the wolves in my bar. Just kill him. Oh my, how is he being so annoying? What? Dogs, can you dogs? Holy crap. I was waiting for the dogs to actually help me out there. Apparently I only lost 10 seconds in that entire underground section. What the hell happened in my PB? How did I only lose 10 seconds in all of that? It's funny that you look at all my time save in Liurnia 1, that's literally just the Erdtree avatar. But my time loss in Underground is literally just the death to Ancestor. because like the actual time loss parts are just coming from one mistake. And like if I didn't make that one mistake, then I'd have actually saved time in both of those sections. At Liurnia I could have saved quite a lot of time in. So that one thing was 2 minutes. And Liurnia will also... That time loss in Liurnia will also include the Knights Cavalry deaths, so... So even with those Knights Cavalry deaths, if I just didn't die to the Erdtree Avatar, I would have saved time overall. I mean, we're not 10 minutes behind, which is what we were last run. So I guess it's something. Just the 5 minutes. That's the thing, we're 5 minutes behind, and yet my best possible time is still a 5:06. Which just proves how bad my PB is. Where am I going? That just proves how bad my PB is, that I can still... Was I seriously too high up? Well, there's a kill box if you're too high up there, but I didn't think I was too high up. Okay, I'll change that 5 minutes to like 7 or 8. I literally practiced this Pegasus like 2 hours ago. So that really hurts. I want to try and figure out what I screwed up there. I think it must have been me being too high. Because I don't think where I was running was wrong. It must have just been my height. Okay, I run up here. I swear I'm supposed to run under them. It must have been that I got extra height on. Yeah, I just got more height. Yeah, I need to go and look at how I do this. I need to go and check that part. I need to check that Pegasus. I need to just check what I actually do for the fucking Liurnia avatar, which is something I never thought I'd have to do. And I guess just practice Ryckard. And those are like the only 3 proper things. Like, I know how I screwed up the Knight's Cavalry. So I guess, yeah, that Pegasus, Ryckard, and just checking the avatar. Everything else should be fine. I didn't get a grace. If I die here... Where's this gonna put me? Okay, the run might be over. Because this would lose like 4 minutes. Run's over. What a lovely way to end. That definitely sucks. I mean, I know like the few places I need to practice. Oh well. Well, I'm not doing another one, so I guess again that's going to be me done. Like, these all bosses streams have been really short, but that's because I haven't got a run going. As soon as I, like, now I'm getting back into it. I'm starting to make, I say I'm starting to make fewer mistakes. There are some pretty big ones, but I'm making mistakes and practicing those bits so I don't make them again. So pretty soon we should have some actual runs going that aren't like 5 minutes behind in the first hour. So next run should be Sunday, unless something else comes up. But so next one should be Sunday. So I guess I've got some more practice to do, get all set up, and then hopefully Sunday we're not going to be 5 minutes behind in the first hour and a half. But yeah, that'll be me done. So take care all, and thanks for watching.